FEC. Who knows what the FEC is or does in a political campaign? Do you believe that there's corruption in politics? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody knows what the Citizens United is, when it was found?
No.
It was by Floyd Brown. He made this corporation, privately owned corporation, by the Koch brothers, who has the second largest, wealthiest private company in the United States. Citizens United's whole plan is to reform democracy. This is what Floyd's intentions were when he started this private corporation. This private corporation was actually supposed to be banned in 1907, starting with the FEC. The FEC is a Federal Elections Committee, which prohibits all funding from any private organization, labor union laws, labor union and health organization and businesses. The Federal Election Committee was established in 1907. It was the first law to ban any labor law or any privately owned wealthy corporation. It wasn't really established that well, so in 1947 it was reestablished again as the Reform Campaign Act. Later again, it was not really enforced. They didn't care, whatever. So today I'm going to state that what the Citizens United's whole plan to reform democracy is, the court, what the court did was, and was issued after court from them being accused of helping Hillary Clinton, and then third, how it affects us as economy. Okay? So yeah, as an economy. First, 1947, like I said, was the reestablishment of this so-called act, Reform Act. It wasn't really enforced, so labor laws had this, at this point, only could, after 1947, could only give a certain amount of money to a political candidate or campaign. It's issued to $5,000 minimum. This is not including public or general elections, just between politics or corporate world, things that we don't know about as citizens. When it was established, or they only can get 5,000. After they were given 5,000, you know, big money is big money, so money rules everything. So they didn't really care. These private organizations were still giving out money to, in a sense of our presidential election, as far as George W. Bush Jr., John McCain when he came into office or tried to, Obama, and Hillary Clinton. The Citizens United's whole Reform Act or reform of democracy is to keep the citizens in the lower class. If these private organizations keep paying these type of money, then that means that citizens like us that work regular jobs, little mom and pop stores, owners of coin laundromats, they'll be out of businesses. Because these big time corporations are gonna take over and fund as much money as they want to take over these mom and pop stores. The Citizens United by Floyd Brown and another person, Jeffrey Duncan, has a PhD in political science. The University of Texas says that, also an active member of the PAC, which is a Political Action Committee, says that to reform is to keep citizens at a lower level. In a sense of, if we put more money into these things as far as cigarettes, fracking, things of that nature, and those things will overpopulate little McDonald's that's private, well not really McDonald's, but like schools, hospitals, like for instance, it'll make our education go up. So only the rich can go to school and the poor have to stay poor or figure out another way to work. There will be no hospitals because you have to have insurance, as we know now, you have to pay for health insurance. So if you don't have health insurance or they make it to where you can't pay for health insurance, then there will be a punishment to that. This is all due to Citizens United. The court case with Citizens United and Federal Election Committee is because in 2002, John McCain reinformed this act from 1947 because it wasn't established or enforced so much that they were still being illegal with what they were doing and spending their money. That in 2002, John McCain and his colleague Ray Fingold, they reinformed the act in 2002, which gave all possibility to any private organization, any corporation. This now gives them $15,000 to pay any political campaign that they want to, not including public or private elections. that said, this now gives any private corporation, Citizens United, the PAC, super PACs, all basically freelance to do whatever they want and how much spending money they want to give to Hillary Clinton, Obama, anything of that nature. If this doesn't make sense, I'm trying to make it better so in the sense of Obama. Let's give an example. The reason Obama was so higher in everybody's charts is because he was on more commercials. He had more publicity. He had more sponsorships. The reason these sponsorships came from Citizens United, PAC, Public Actions Committee, that shows this person more than the actual candidate as far as John McCain or Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was in trouble for this in 2008 against Obama because she had a movie issued out or published out, and that was supposed to be against the law. No actions were brought to her because she's Hillary Clinton, of course, and money rules everything. So they just let it die down for a year. January 2009, it comes up that she's not guilty for what she did. The Citizens United did not go against any laws of the First Amendment, which they did, but money is everything, so the Supreme Court went to Citizens United. Supreme Court took the money that Citizens United gave them and ran with it. A new law has been changed in 2008 to now, the election that we just came out of with Obama, starting with Obama and all them, 2008, that now every corporation, private, can give as much money as they want to anybody that they please. That means if you want to run for president and you like what we talk about, or if you're going to represent what we want, then we're going to give you as much money as you need to talk about that. This also happened in 2000 with Frank Gore and George W. Bush Jr. That's why everybody voted for George W. Bush, because he was on more TV. You see him kissing babies, hugging animals, and things like that. Again, federal system, this affects us as an economy because you guys are students, or you guys are all registered to vote and are above 18 years old. So you guys are going to vote in the 2016 election. In 2016 election, they're going to have a ballot where it's going to say these things about Citizens United, or should we agree or disagree? You guys should, it's up to you, but I'm going to choose to disagree because if these corporations come against us, then that leaves us in a lower level. That means that everybody that works at, for instance, the mall, a hospital, a school, these jobs will not be issued to you anymore. These grocery stores where they have self-checkout lines, those are things that private corporations would want, because if they're in charge of that, then we don't have to give money to little guys like yourselves. Does that make sense? All right. Yeah, I stated Citizens United and what they are. I stated Jeffrey Duncan. No, I didn't. Jeffrey Duncan has a PhD from Southern California in political science. He's also an active member of the PAC. And he says that the reform of democracy shows that to keep citizens in their place. He states that he will, as a PAC member, establish all laws that his fellow father before him, Floyd Brown, intended in 1988. With this said, I hope you guys listen to me. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about, and I hope you guys make a change in 2016 election.